Hello everyone, welcome to Educare 247. SEBI Grade A examination 2020 is approaching and many students are asking how to cover the syllabus in 30-35 days. In this video, we'll be discussing the important topic which should be covered for SEBI Grade A examination 2020 and how one can easily cover the whole syllabus in last 30-35 days. So this is going to be very important strategy video. This video will give a direction to your preparation. Educare 247 has launched crash course for SEBI Grade A examination 2020. This crash course is for phase 1, phase 2 and interview. In this crash course, we are covering the detailed syllabus of paper 2, GS of paper 1. The unique thing about this course is we are giving topic wise MCQs and total 5000 plus MCQs will be provided. Our content is very crisp and concise. Live doubt session will be taken and some concept have been covered in the form of video as well. Right now we are running a discount. You can use the coupon code SEBI to get 1000 rupees discount. So this course you can get in 1999. You can visit our website educare247.com and subscribe to the course. Let us understand the examination structure for SEBI Grade A examination because this will help you to understand where you have to focus more. So SEBI has 3 phases. First phase, second phase and interview. In first phase, you will have 2 papers and each paper will carry 100 marks and you will be given total 100 minutes. For paper 1, you will be given 60 minutes and in this paper, English will be there, reasoning will be there, general awareness will be there, a special focus will be on finance, so that is also very important, and quantitative aptitude will be there. In this paper, the cutoff marks is 30. So basically, you just have to get 30% in this marks to qualify for the phase 2. Paper 2 will be finance, costing, management, economics, companies act, commerce and accountancy, and you will be given 40 minutes to solve this paper. So you can see that you have to cover lots of things, but in examination you will be given only 40 minutes to solve this paper. So basically the question will be in very generic nature. Hardly numerical question will be asked. Even if numerical will be asked, it can be solved orally because time is only 40 minutes. So accordingly we have to plan our preparation, how you can go ahead. And in this paper the cutoff is 40%. So basically paper 1 you have to get 30% marks and in paper 2 you have to get 40% marks, but overall you have to get 40% marks. So out of 200 you have to get 80 marks to qualify for phase 2. So this exam, phase 1 examination, is only qualifying in nature. You don't have to be competitive in this examination, so plan your study accordingly. Let us understand the examination structure for phase 2 examination. In phase 2 examination, again 2 papers will be there. Paper 1 will be about descriptive English and each paper will carry 100 marks and you will be given 60 minutes to complete this paper. In descriptive English, RC will be asked, essay writing will be given, letter writing or report writing will be given, or essay writing will be given. And this paper you can score easily because you just have to focus on English writing. But in paper 2 you have to study 6 subjects and you will be given only 40 minutes to complete this paper. So what I believe, in this paper the question will be in very generic nature. That's why the time is so less and you have to study 6 subjects: finance, costing, management, economics, companies act, commerce and accountancy. Now we'll discuss in each of the topic what are the important components. There you have to focus more and what kind of current affairs can be asked from these 6 topics. Let us discuss the important topics in management section. In management, the question on general management theory can be asked. Here question related to organizing, directing, staffing can be asked. Leadership also a very important topic in management section. Leadership theory can be asked. Motivation is also very important topic. Human resource development is also very important topic. So you can see that the topic which has been marked in blue are very important. Communication you can read, but this is not very important topic. If you have more time, then only you can go for communication, else you can leave the communication part in last 30-35 days. But if you are preparing from the beginning, you must revise the communication topic as well. So this is very important. One more thing, in this kind of thing, mostly fact based question will be asked. Here hardly any conceptual based question will be asked. Mostly question related to facts, name, theories name can be asked. Now let us understand what kind of question can be asked from commerce and accounting, and what are the important topics in commerce and accounting. In commerce and accounting, accounting standards are very important. SEBI has given in the syllabus many accounting standards, so you must go through all the important accounting standards which SEBI has given in the syllabus, and from there direct question can be asked. Cash flow statement is also very important. Fund flow statement is also very important. Financial statement analysis, ratio analysis. So this topic is very important. You must revise this topic in detail. Accounting for share capital transaction, including bonus share and right share can be asked. Here definition related to bonus share and right share can be asked. Employee stock option and buyback of securities can be asked. Preparation and presentation of company final accounts can be asked. So you can see that all blue mark topics are very important. If you don't have time, you can leave accounting as a financial information system topic. This is mostly factual in nature and it is related to IT and software, so it is not that important for a time being. So in this section, the question related to concept can be asked, because accounting is all about concept, how you perceive the account books, final accounts of the company and all, and question related to that can be asked in detail. So in this topic you have to go through in the detail. Let us discuss the important topics in economics. Demand and supply is also very important. Market structures are important. Inflation, Philip curve, business cycle is important. National income, concept and measurement is important. So from this topic, the current affairs based question can also be asked, especially from balance of payment, foreign exchange market, inflation, monetary and fiscal policy, non-banking financial companies, NBFCs. So you must have seen in the news there are many reform in NBFCs and there are many defaults news in NBFCs also. So this is very important. Inflation and monetary policy is also very important. So current affair questions related to these topics can be asked, and theory based question related to demand and supply of money, Philip curve, business cycle can be asked. Classical and Keynesian approach, determination of output and employment is not very important and it is also very tough. So for the time being you can leave this topic. Consumption function, investment function, multiplier and accelerator are also very tough topic and very difficult to understand. So for a time being you have not started this topic, so you can leave this topic. So this is all about economics. Let us understand what are the important topics in finance. So what I feel, in finance all the topics are very important, and in these topics current affairs can also be asked, because there are many news related to finance related topic, like role and the function of regulatory bodies in financial sector, role of SEBI and RBI can be asked. So these are very much in news, so you must go through in the detail. Primary and secondary market, function, instruments, recent development related to money, bond, equity can be asked, and this is related to current affairs as well and theory as well. So you must go to detail of the theory of these topics. Now generic topic of finance like basic of derivatives, forward, future, swap, recent development in financial sector, scheme related to financial sector, financial inclusion, use of technology, alternative source of finance, that is very important, private and social cost benefit, public private partnership, direct and indirect taxes, non-tax sources of revenue, GST, finance commission, fiscal policy, fiscal responsibility and budget management act is also very important. Inflation, there also you have to read about WPI, CPI. So these all are current affairs related topics. So what I see in finance, there are lots of current affairs and direct current affairs based question can be asked. So these kind of questions are mostly difficult. Why? Because you cannot cover all the current affairs. In that case, it will be challenging to solve this kind of question, but you can go through the basics, you can go through the theory part and try to cover as much as current affairs possible. You can go through our Educare 247 financial current affairs as well, and that is very important for the examination. Let us discuss what all you have to study in costing. In costing, all the topics are important. Overview of costing, management accounting, introduction to cost and management accounting, these are very much conceptual topic, so you have to go through in the detail. Okay, now you have to go through method of costing like single output costing, unit costing, batch costing, contract costing, process and operation costing, costing of service sector. So this is also very conceptual. So you have to go through the detail of these topics, and question must be asked from these topics because this is very important topics from the management point of view. Educare 247 has covered MCQs on each and every topic of the costing in our course. Basic of cost control and analysis also very important. Standard costing, managerial costing, budget and budgetary control, that is also very important. Lean system and innovation, this is very simple topic. Within 4 or 5 hours you can complete all these topics, and these are very small topic like just in time, Kaizen, 5S, total productive maintenance, Six Sigma, flow production system. So these are very simple topic, and you can easily revise this topic in 4 to 5 hours. So you must go through these topics because question will be from these topics, and this is basically not related to costing. This is the part of operation management, so this kind of question can be asked. So this top 3 is related to concept, and last one is very much theoretical. So basic fundamental question will be asked from this topic. Now Companies Act. In Companies Act, SEBI has given 7 chapters, and all these 7 chapters are very important. In this, the fact based question will be asked, direct sections related to Companies Act can be asked, number of director, certain number which has been given in this section and act can be asked, and some current affairs related question can be also asked because many amendment has been done in Companies Act, and that can be asked in the examination. So you must revise all the recent amendments in the Companies Act, and what are the other current affairs related to Companies Act, if SEBI has issued some guidelines, or if government is coming up with some new reform, that all you have to go through. You can plan your last 30-35 days preparation according to the suggestion, and these topics are very important what we have suggested. Hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, like, share and comment. Thank you and happy learning, and subscribe to Educare 247.